MMA Meltdown on the Fight Network continues. Thanks to Pat Bam Bam Healy for joining us on the program. We went a little long with Pat. Time was just flying by. They really enjoyed that conversation. So let's jump right into the octagon here with the premier combat sport odds maker in the business, Joey Odessa. Joey, always a pleasure. How you doing?
Hey, what's happening tonight, G?
All right, Joey. So we went a little long with Pat. It's too bad. There's a lot of stuff I want to get to here with you. So first things first, you and I have been riding the Cain train for the last 7-8 years. So I didn't see a reason to jump off, get off at the next stop with Cain Velasquez. I went down with the ship, man. Props to Fabricio Verdum. He's a badass. Cashes at plus 380, plus 400.
Yeah, Verdum looked real good. I mean, what are you going to do? The number was right. The number saved me. You know, being that high, wrote two-way action when it got around 400, minus 400. You know, a little bit more we're doing because some of those early, the early favorites going down, Melendez getting beat, caused a lot of people to chase with Verdum. But otherwise, it wasn't a bad card. The books had to do fairly well.
Yeah, what do you think? People are saying it was the altitude with Cain. I don't think the altitude helped, but I think he loses that fight wherever it happens. I think we underestimated Verdum. Cain was scared. He was scared. It was in his head. He was scared of going down, and he ended up getting subbed. He was just trying to knock him out. Verdum's more well-rounded. I hate to say it, but, Cain's not, he's not the unstoppable force we thought he was, Joey, because I thought it was just a fluke that he lost that one time to Junior.
I thought it was a fluke the night that he lost to Junior, too. He got clipped, behind the ear. I don't think it was. I think this boiled down to, I don't want to say heart, because Cain's got plenty of heart. I don't want to say cardio, but it is. I think it came down to cardio. I don't think Cain was. I think he had an off night. I think if they fought in Vegas, it would have been even going into round 3. It was, Cain won the first round. I thought it was close. It wasn't a blowout.
He looked good in the first round. He looked good, and he did gas. We can't say the altitude wasn't a factor, but Cain was there 2 weeks. When you haven't fought in 18 months and you're a heavyweight, man, and you fight in Mexico City, that's a hell of a lot to overcome. All right, Joey. So
they did something wrong. The camp did something wrong.
Yeah, you're right.
Cormier came out, looked great, and Cain didn't.
Well, the strategy was bad, too. They were getting boxed to death. It was a bad strategy. But let's move on here. I got to be honest. Ken Shamrock's a friend of the program. He's been on a lot over the years. I didn't have the heart to say it, but I never thought this fight would actually happen against Kimbo Slice. And it still hasn't happened, but it's getting pretty damn close, Joey. I see Kimbo Slice is a minus 260 favorite.
I looked at this. I saw minus 400 at one point. The first time they were supposed to fight Kimbo was minus 575. That was back in 2008. Went all the way down to minus 340 before Ken got cut in the locker room or whatever nonsense happened there. It was under Gary Shaw at the time. People were expecting Kimbo to get the big push. Now we see Kimbo. Well, we didn't really think Kimbo was great then. All things considered, I would be more worried if, the closer that. I just hope the fight's on the square. I look at this and I say, I really, it's hard to make a choice here, but there's absolutely no way I'm going to bet Kimbo. I wouldn't bet Kimbo.
Exactly. If you're going to bet it, and you might feel like an idiot after losing on Shamrock, but you can't, in justification, lay minus 260 with Kimbo. Now, for the record, Tito Ortiz is going to be there. And Tito Ortiz, I had one of his managers on the radio show earlier in the week. Tito's got a major announcement to make on Friday night. He's going to be fighting the winner here. What do they want to do? What's a bigger ratings train wreck for them? I think Kimbo and Tito, right?
I would guess, but at the same time, maybe throw those guys. Forget it. It even has anything to do with those two. I'm looking at and I hate to say an old man, but an old man wrestler in Shamrock.
He's 51.
Against never was striker really in Kimbo, who can't box apples. Let's face it, he had a couple boxing matches against total turnips, and he barely got by them. So it pains me. I kind of like Shamrock. Even with the age, just on the wrestling alone. I mean, take an old man wrestler. If Shamrock's in shape and can go 3 rounds,
he is in shape.
Take him down.
He is in shape. Shamrock's working hard. He is in shape, actually. Somebody, I got a good tweet. They said Shamrock's going to win and fail a drug test a week after the fight.
And he probably doesn't care. I mean, if he retires after that, which maybe he should.
And Joey, if we bet on him, we don't care. I've been screwed like that before. You don't get your money back after, right? You know, we talked about that. A win's a win. A win is a win is a win. All right, so listen, I wish we had more time. So we don't hear those. So Joanna and Jacek, I won't even make you try to say the name, Joey. What do you got? Joanna and Jacek?
We got Poland against Pena against California. You know, I thought that the Polish girl should have lost to Claudia a couple fights back. She won a split decision. I think she wins this fight. It's going to be close. I think the odds are closer than they indicate, kind of like Cain last week, just enough to keep you off the winner, but enough to wise you up the next time she fights, because Jessica's coming in there. She's not supposed to win. I mean, the card's being headlined by a Polish fighter in Germany, which Germany's a monstrous market for boxing, and I can't see why they wouldn't see the same going for MMA, you know, once they stop with these rival promoters and stuff. You got Nick Hein on the card. It's a decent card for a European card.
I like Hein. I'll lay the 60 cents with Hein. What do you think about the Seaver fight? We got to get out of here, but do you like Seaver in this fight?
You almost got to. I mean, again, he's at home. You know, Caligieri, a little long in the tooth. But, you know, neither guy, it's a good fight. I don't have much of an opinion on it. I mean, I guess I'd have to go with Seaver.
Yeah, that's one of the tougher ones as well. I do like Hein. All right, Joey, it's always a pleasure. Maybe we can do a hit on GTD later in the week. Thanks for the time.
Okay, thanks, Gabe. Have a good one.
There's Joey Odessa with us. I'm sorry, I wish we had more time. The show's just flying by tonight. We'll come back with a couple of videos and wrap things up.